Welcome to our class of physics. Let's be here together to understand more this lesson. My name is scientific technologist Jawadu Magul. Now we look on light of refraction. Let's restart our lesson. When you push a ball from asphalt to a sand, then asphalt again, the ball changes its path. This is due to the change of ball velocity on asphalt from that on the sand. Similarly, as a light travels from a transparent medium like air to another transparent medium like a glass, its path changes due to the differences in the velocity of light through a different transparent medium. And this phenomenon is known as or is called light refraction. Light refraction is the change of light path when it travels from one transparent medium to another transparent medium of different optical densities. The ability of transparent medium to refract light is called the optical density of the medium. Optical density of the medium is the ability of the transparent medium to refract a light. Each medium has its own optical densities, so the optical density of a medium differs from one medium to another, which leads to the change in the light velocity through such medium, meaning that as optical density of the medium increases, the speed of light through it decreases and vice versa. The velocity of light changes from one medium to another because the optical density of the medium differs from one medium to another. Let's look and understand the concept related to light refraction. 1. Angle of incidence is the angle between the incident light ray and the normal at the point of incidence on the interface. 2. Angle of refraction is the angle between the refracted light ray and the normal at the point of incidence on the interface. Number 3. Angle of emergence is the angle between the emergent light ray and the normal at the point of emergence on the interface. Note that when the light ray travels from air into a glass or vice versa, or from a glass to air, it refracts. The angle of incidence is not equal to the angle of refraction. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of emergence. The incident light ray is parallel to the emergent light ray. So the light refraction phenomenon occurs when the light ray travels from a transparent medium to another transparent medium of different optical densities. Let's proceed with the law of light refraction. The path of light ray falls on the interface between two transparent media differ in the optical densities. 1. When a light ray travels from one transparent medium of a lower optical density like air or water to another higher optical density like a glass, so the light ray refracts near the normal, and the angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. When a light travels from a transparent medium of higher optical density like a glass to another a lower optical density like air or water, so the light ray refracts far from the normal, so the angle of incidence is smaller than the angle of refraction. Number 3. When a light ray falls perpendicular to the interface between two different transparent media. So the light ray passes without a refraction, and the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of refraction, which is equals to 0. When a light ray travels from air to water, it refracts near the normal because water is a transparent medium of higher optical density than air. When a light ray travels from glass to air, the angle of refraction is larger than that of incidence because the light ray refracts far from the normal. When a light ray passes through a glass prism, it refracts due to the difference of light velocity through the air than that through the glass. So we observe the two factors necessary for the occurrence of light refraction. Two factors necessary for the occurrence of light refraction. 1. The presence of interface between two different transparent media that differ in their optical densities. 2. The incident light ray falls inclined to interface. Angle of incident is not equal to 0. So we can observe that the amount of refraction due to the transfer of light ray from a media to another depends on the optical density of each medium. There is a relation between the velocity of light through air and any other transparent medium, which is known as the absolute refractive index. The absolute refractive index of medium is the ratio between the velocity of light through the air to the velocity of the light through another transparent medium. Absolute refractive index of medium velocity is equal to velocity of light through air over the velocity of light through the medium. Let's you check the mathematically of that refractive index. If the refractive index of medium is high, its optical density is high also. The speed of light through it decreases and its ability to refract light increases where the refracted light ray is near the normal. The absolute refractive index of any transparent medium is always greater than 1 because the velocity of light through the air is always greater than that through any other transparent medium. When the absolute refractive index of a glass is 1.5, this means that the ratio between the velocity of light through the air to that through glass is 1.5. The ratio between the absolute refractive index of a medium to an absolute refractive index of another medium is known as relative refractive index. Glass, water, and air are examples of transparent media which are different in optical density, and they are arranged according to the optical density as follows. Glass is greater than water and the water is greater than air. The medium which has large optical density has large absolute refractive index, and then the velocity of light passing through it will be small. The ability of the diamond to refract the light is greater than that of glass because the absolute refractive index of the diamond is greater than absolute refractive index of a glass. We look at natural phenomena related to refraction and the refraction of light. 1. Apparent shape of objects. A pencil which is partially immersed in water appears as being broken due to the refraction of light rays coming from the immersed part in water. Number 2. Apparent position of objects. The submerged object in water is seen in an apparent position slightly above its real position due to the reflection of light rays coming from the submerged object means that far from the norm. Where the submerged object far from the norm, where the eye see this object in an apparent position on the extension of these refracted rays, the fish that is put in a glass basin seem at a position higher than its real position due to the reflection of light rays coming from the object, where the eye see the fish in apparent position on the extensions of these reflected rays. To pick up a coin that has fallen in the water, we must look at it vertically because the incident light ray perpendicular to the interface between the air and the water passes without reflection. So apparent position is real position. Number 3, a mirage. A mirage is a natural phenomenon that takes place on the desert roads at noon, especially in the summer times, where the objects on the road side seem as if they have inverted image on the water area. The mirage phenomena occurs due to the refraction and the reflection of light in air layer, which differ in the degree of the temperature. That is the end of our lesson. Thank you for learning with me.